boy, it is a beautiful day. It feels so good outside. It says that it's 65, but it feels closer to 70. But I'm not a meteorologist, so who am I? But either way, I have to run a couple of errands, and I figured I would bring you guys along. One of the things that I want to do is I talk a lot about, I try to keep things, let me wait till I go over these stupid bumps. So as I was trying to say, before all those stupid bumps interrupted me, I really try to mention to you guys the drugstore products that I use and love. I do try to give them all the attention in the world because I do believe that there are a good amount of drugstore products that are amazing. You know, my favorite mascara is most likely going to be L'Oreal Lash Paradise, at least for the foreseeable future. And it's at the drugstore, and it's amazing. And it beats out a lot of high-end mascaras that I've used. But what I want to do today is I want to go to CVS or a drugstore. I don't know if it'll necessarily be CVS. It might be like Target or something. But what I want to do is go and show you guys some of the products that I have used and liked, but I might not necessarily have in my collection right now. I see these videos on TikTok a lot of, like best 5, worst 5 at the drugstore skincare products. I see those, and I'm not on TikTok, but y'all know how TikTok videos are uploaded to Instagram too. That's what I figured we could do today, just to do something a little bit different than just riding around listening to me flap my jaws, which we will do that too, but is it flap my jaws or my gums? I don't know, whatever. Who cares? So anyway, yeah, I was thinking about going to Anthropology today, but I think I might hold off for at least for a few more weeks before I go there. I mentioned in another video how we're sort of in between seasons right now, where there's still some winter stuff in the stores, but real spring and summer stuff is just starting to get into stores, at least what I've seen. I could be totally wrong. It might just be the stores that I've gone to. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. I'll probably wait a few weeks and then try to go. I want to find some cute tops to wear for videos and stuff, and I'm so hard to shop online when it comes to clothing, because sometimes stuff will be too short, and then sometimes I don't like the material. You'll look at something and it's like you can't tell that it's actually like a ribbed shirt. Just stuff like that. I'm just so dang picky when it comes to clothing that is one thing that I really cannot shop successfully online unless it's a brand that I have bought a lot from in the past. Oh, so I wanted to take the time in this video. Here's what's been going on. There's been a lot going on YouTube in terms of just toxicity disguised as criticism and just drama. Like, it's a lot. But what I wanted to take a second, and I just want to thank my subscribers, the ones who have left comments, the ones who have talked to me on Instagram. I was talking to one of you guys last night until almost 1 o'clock in the morning, just going back and forth and, talking about stuff. And just really good conversations. And whether you're someone who has just watched my videos and listened, or if you're someone who has left a comment or replied to a comment or emailed me, left me an Instagram message, like everyone, whether or not you've been vocal or quiet, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, because I seriously, like the last week or two especially, I would not have been able to make it through without you guys talking to me. And it's not even like an echo chamber, like people just telling me that I'm right. Like, I don't think anyone just follows me blindly. I don't want anyone to follow me blindly. But just people who have supported, no matter what your capacity of supporting me is. Like I said, even if you're just someone who watches my videos, you are appreciated. I am just beyond, it's just beyond what I can fathom that I've grown this YouTube channel into almost 10,000 subscribers. And I talked in another video about how when you decide to do commentary on YouTube, your subscribers sometimes are going to be like a revolving door, because you might talk about something and piss someone off and they no longer want to subscribe to you, and that's okay. But as long as I'm coming to you guys with my honest opinion, and sharing it in a constructive way, then that is what I will stand behind, and that is why, the videos that I make stay up. They, I stand behind every video that is on my channel, every single one. So I just wanted to say thank you to you guys, because it's just, I've said before, I never thought that I would see more than, 40 or 50 subscribers. And back then, that was okay with me, because I've never been on YouTube for the monetary gain or, I hate the word clout, but, this has never been a fame race for me. It's a hobby. It's fun. I've met some of the most amazing people so far on this journey. And it's just wild to me that there are over 9,000, almost 10,000 people who have made the choice to bookmark my channel and make the acknowledgement that they want to see upcoming content from me. I've always compared subscribing to a channel like a bookmark. Like, I don't know about you guys, but on my Safari, like my web browser, or Google Chrome or whatever, I have web pages that I bookmark all the time, and I have them sectioned out into folders so that I can find clothing or makeup or stuff for Axel that I just want to save, websites. And I always compare that to subscribing to someone on YouTube. You are making the decision that you want to not lose this YouTuber in the YouTube platform of all the videos that are uploaded every single hour to YouTube. So I realize that is very deliberate, and I also realize that unsubscribing is very deliberate as well. And I'm okay with both. I know what I signed up for when I started focusing more on commentary, and I'm okay with that. But I do, I take a lot of pride in the content that I put out and the conversations that are had due to my content, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. There are a lot of conversations that, even in my short time on YouTube, there are a lot of subsequent conversations that have been had due to one of my videos, and that's not missed on me. But I'll always stand behind the fact that if the opinions are being shared based on what's available to the public and what's online or on Instagram or on YouTube, if it's public information, then it's up for discussion, period. That's where I'm always going to stand on it, and I think that's where you guys stand on it as well. And I am so incredibly proud of the community that I have built thus far around me. You guys are seriously the best, and you're not the best because you agree with everything I say or excuse bad behavior. You guys are the best because we can have adult conversations and dissect certain topics of pop culture or social media or influencers, and we can have those conversations in a constructive way, even if the opinions are very blunt and sometimes very brutal and honest. Look at how I discussed James Charles's stuff. Those are some really brutally honest opinions, but it opens up a dialogue, and these are things that need to be addressed. The internet is still new in the grand scheme of things. The internet is still a new genre of people that are gaining popularity just from being online. And whether that's someone that has 10,000 followers or 10 million, we are all up for discussion. As long as the discussion is done in a, tasteful fashion. I think back to like a year ago when, I don't know how many subscribers I had a year ago, maybe 300. It was either right below or right above 300. And I think back to that when, back then I was inserting commentary to my channel, but 300 subscribers, and I would be doing backflips if I got 30 views a video. And now to look at my content where it averages anywhere from 700 to 3,000 or 4,000 a video is unbelievable to me. It really is, in the best way possible. Alright guys, we are en route to go look at some drugstore makeup. I have the sunroof open. Hopefully that didn't screw up the lighting, but hopefully it added some light to the video. Apologies if it looks stupid, but we're not professionals over here. What I was saying before, just thank you guys so much for the endless support, and even if I've had a couple of you reach out to me and say, I really enjoy your channel, but this I don't agree with. And I have always encouraged you guys to have a conversation with me and share your feedback. I am never closed off to criticism. It's just crazy, you guys. Like, having growth is so amazing. It's so beautiful. And I love the growth that I have had on YouTube over the last year. Get this hot air out of here. It's been absolutely beautiful, the growth that I've had over the last year. However, in the same vein, it also comes with people that don't want to see you grow and don't want to see you succeed. And I know for a fact every single YouTuber that has any sizable audience has gone through this. And you really have to come to a point where you can filter out the people that are just dramatic and bitter versus the people who really care about your growth. And I've talked about that a lot on my channel, how just because someone is delivering a little bit of criticism, that doesn't make them a hater. But there are also just haters. Y'all know I hate that word, but there are some out there. And if people want to hate watch my videos, thank you. You are paying my bills this month. And if you are watching content that makes you that unhappy that you are still willing to watch this person's videos, even though you cannot stand anything about them, I would encourage you to get a hobby, maybe switch up your full-time job if you have one, seek happiness, meditate, go do a spa day, go get your nails done, put that energy towards bettering your life, because instead of deflecting the issues that you have with yourself and putting them onto people who you cannot stand, better yourself, seek happiness. I have things in my life that make me so happy, and I give those things attention every single day. Whether it's, going for a walk with Axel, sitting on the floor with him and giving him a belly rub, having deep conversations, because yes, I do have deep conversations with my dog. Axel knows all of my secrets and more. The few secrets that I do have. Just, organize your makeup collection. I don't know, clean your house, organize your closet. Do something that makes you happy instead of just sitting there being a bitter bitch about what other people are doing, because it makes you look like an idiot. So that's all on that. But I did really want to just extend a huge note of appreciation to all of my subscribers. Like I said, whether you're a silent watcher or someone who I have DM'd with for hours a day, all of you are appreciated, and I will never stop appreciating you guys. And I do not care if I sound like a broken record for the next 5 years. My subscribers will always know that they're appreciated, and I will use opportunities to remind you guys that you have put me where I am, and that is not missed on me. And it doesn't matter if I gain another 5 subscribers this year or another 5,000. All of my subscribers will always be appreciated. I don't have my David's tea in here today. I just got some water before I left the house because I didn't really have enough time to make any tea. I am so excited for summer. I'm not even excited for summer. Let me take that back. I'm excited for days like today. See, it says it's 73 degrees out right now. No wind. It's sunny as anything. And it feels so good outside. Like I said, my only downside to the warmer weather is Axel's allergies. And it was crazy because some of you guys were telling me too that your dogs have allergies. So it's just so wild to me. I guess because growing up, our dogs didn't have allergies. So being a kid and only knowing my family dog, or dogs, I guess that's also where it comes from. I need to start I mean, I've already started, but I need to continue to keep an eye out for inventory at the couple of dealerships that I've been, keeping an eye on, because I really need to trade my car in, and I said I would keep it until the spring, but we are in spring now, so I need to continue to keep an eye out, try to get rid of my car. Don't get me wrong, like, my car has definitely played its role in being a good car. I've never had issues with Acuras. I've owned brand new Acura, I've owned a used Acura. Both are fantastic. Parts are always affordable, and they're just low maintenance. My car has a lot of miles on it right now, and it's been pretty good. So I love Acura. I've just had nothing but good experiences driving Acuras. I love wearing both of my necklaces, but the problem is that they get all tangled up. I know a lot of you guys have asked me questions about where my gold chains are from, and I actually bought both of them from a local jeweler. If you guys are in the market for gold jewelry, I will always recommend to go to a local jeweler wherever you guys live, because then that way you can see the chains in person. You can have them sized right there if you need it shorter or whatever. Just go to a local jeweler. Support small businesses, especially if you have like a privately owned jeweler in your area. Give them the business, and I always like supporting small businesses when I can in my area. Don't get me wrong, like, obviously I go to big box stores like Target and stuff, but when it comes to jewelry and when it comes to like Axel stuff, I go to small businesses instead of going to places like Petco, PetSmart, because there are a few small businesses, pet supply stores by us that I really like to support instead. All right, you guys. So I took some clips inside CVS, and I bought 2 of my Maybelline eyeliners because I use them every single day. And then I bought 1 of my e.l.f. Wow Brow because, again, I use it every day. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and buy the new Face and Body so that I can review it and give you guys a comparison, because it is literally all over Instagram. It's just being pushed so heavily, and I feel like it could be useful for me to have a review out there, especially, you know, not saying my opinion's better than anyone else, but I've used Face and Body for so long. I think that I will be able to tell if there are any differences. The reps from MAC are claiming that there's really no differences. It just has more shades, but as y'all know from my other video, the artists are saying that it is different. So I'm going to find out for myself. So I'm going to pick that up on my way home. And then, you know, I can't review it today because I already have makeup on, but I will try to review it in the next few days so that it's up for you guys. It has actually gotten quite warm outside. Everyone's out walking. I really want to go home so that I can give Axel some time outside too. I mean, he gets enough time outside as it is, but anytime it's warm outside, I feel extra guilty. So I'm like, you know, beyond the max. How much time can we spend outside? He's going to go get his allergy shot here in the next week or two. It sort of depends on the doctor's availability. He has a doctor that he really does really well with, and she does his visits curbside because of COVID so that we can stay there with him. Axel has only had one vet visit that we were not present at, and that was when he had that little growth from his ear removed back in, when was that? January, I think. And, you know, obviously that was not something that we could be present for, whether or not it was COVID, just because they don't allow people to stay with their pets if it's something that they're going to be sedated, which is completely understandable. But aside from that, we have always been there for his visits. You know, I know some people drop their dogs off and they're fine, but for us, I just feel better if we're able to be there with him. And he does really well with this doctor. One of you guys were telling me that the allergy shot is a lot cheaper where you live in Florida. I think that has a lot to do with just, you know, geographic locations, because you know, I do think that services are cheaper some places, they're more expensive other places. I wish that his shot was cheaper, but you know, it is what it is. The only way that we could get it cheaper would be if we ordered it through 1-800-PET-MEDS and we took it to the vet and they injected him using the supply that we get from 1-800-PET-MEDS. But I did the math and it's really not that much cheaper. It might save some money, so it might be something that we revisit for his next dose. I have to look at it again to figure out what we could save. Might be worth it, even if it's, you know, $50. That could still make sense. So we'll see. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna make my way over to MAC, and then I will check in with you guys either when I leave MAC or as soon as I get home. So I will see you in a little bit. Hey guys, just a quick update. So I just got home and I wanted to fill you in on the Face and Body Foundation in case you are interested in trying it, because I realize that some people don't want to wait for my review. So if you're interested, if you are a C5, and this is the original, if you're a C5 and that's a good match for you, get the C4 in the new formula, because the C5 is more warm and it's darker. So the shades did not translate perfectly. So I wanted to mention that in this video. I obviously have not tested it yet, but for those of you who are interested in the shade and wondering about that, If you're similar to my skin tone, then use C4. But either way, I'm excited to try it. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.